Okay, let's get straight to it. Dear Marlo Hampton, who made you the moral compass of what Real Housewives of Atlanta is? Why haven't we talked about why you are no longer building your dream home? Why are we not talking about who you're dating? Why are we not talking about what Lay eBay is doing? Why are we not talking about this contract that you got with Tyler Perry Studios for Lay eBay? Y'all come on back. Let's have these heavy conversations because, again, just like last week, I'm about to lay into Marlo's ass. What's going on, heavy hitters? Welcome. If this is your first time, and welcome back if it is not. Baby, I'm in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. I am here for work. I just left DC yesterday. I'm now in Atlanta, Georgia for a public health conference. Busy conference season, but the work must go on. Anyway, y'all be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Help your boy get to 1,000. Welcome to the journey. I cannot be the only one, and according to the video and the responses and the conversations in the chat last week about my rant with Marlo, I'm not the only one that feels like, Marlo, you are the downfall of the show. Was it already decreasing? Yes, but you are the downfall because in your second official season as a peach holder, you feel you are the person that's supposed to hold Candy accountable for what she's already displayed over the past 14 seasons. Mama, you just in your second season, so you want her to play catch up because you just finally got a peach? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we start off with Sheree is the one who said, let's go up there. So because everybody has done whatever to this door, but mostly Marlo has banged and kicked on the door, Kenya's going batshit crazy, as she should. Her child is in there. She's already forewarned y'all. My child is in here, you effing psycho. I'm calling the police. So they're going back and forth. Marlo calls Kenya, get out here with your broke. Get out here with your broke. I think that's room service. Get out here with your broke ass. Marlo just says anything. Her existence here brings absolutely nothing. I just cannot understand why she is here. Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here? Anyway, so it is so interesting that Marlo talks crazy to Kenya, but she is the one that has initiated this majority process. You know what I really find odd is that, they were like, we're being left out. We don't understand what's happening. She had already told y'all, coming to Alabama because it's the big homecoming season, got some things happening. Y'all want, now, because she had been more forefront about what the preparation could have been in order for whatever we may be doing, but she wanted to surprise them because she, was going to be performing. However, what I don't like is that they're trying to act like, because Marla, like, this is what she always does. She takes you out of town. She does this. She disappears. Well, unlike the last time when she left, she had already said, good night, ladies. I need to get my rest. She had already told them by, which means, bitch, I'm done taping. Y'all go do whatever y'all got to do. Y'all got to earn this because I've been here one of the longest out of all of you. So y'all got it. Go do what you need to do. That was funny as hell to me. So I didn't understand why they were trying to act like she just disappeared. Like that was just so baffling to me. What's also interesting is Marlo is doing a bunch of these, and Monetta is on that ass. To me, Monetta solidified her spot as a friend, and honestly, she needs to take a spot away from Sheree and Marlo. They can go and bring up Monetta and go find some new people. Well, they need to recast the whole show anyway. As a matter of fact, Real Housewives franchise, stop. Just stop. It's been done. Even with the newer franchises, the format is just too familiar. These ladies have gotten to the point where they don't want to be freely open like they did in the first few seasons. They have begun to produce their own storylines, and they are just selective on what they want to show, which is understandable. But when you live a private life publicly, you open yourself up to have to explain things publicly. So if they figure that out, just cancel the franchise. What I really find interesting is that Marlo was doing a bunch of this, and Monetta was on that. What? Who? I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm grown. Because Marlo was trying to use that reverse psychology. You're her friend. See what she did to you? See what Kenya did what needed to be done for the night. Now, Marlo, you got to earn your stripes. You want to come on these trips? It's going to be some arguing. You need to see how you're going to be able to handle these girls because they're going to definitely try you. Well, after Monetta has really just dug all up in Marlo's ass and checked Marlo, Marlo is like, okay, I see I'm not winning this. Y'all could do whatever, which is what they should have done in the first place. Marlo, you want to be the head honcho. You want to be the star. What you should have done is took these heifers and said, girl, F Kenya. She gone. Okay, girl, let's go turn up. Let's go to the bar. Let's make it about us. Let's turn up. Let's get some drinks. Let's get some food, and we will make this moment in Alabama. Girl, you in Alabama. You could have been a turn up, like, and they would have filmed it because it would have been so severe. Or if they didn't, you would have used your own personal film, your own cameras, and they would have asked for the footage. Y'all should have become the moment and stopped depending on Kenya. So that's what's really wrong with Marlo. You want Kenya's attention, you want her validation, you want her appreciation so badly, and Kenya ain't giving it to you because Kenya does not see you. Kenya does not see you in any aspect, and she feels that you should not be on the same platform, which I feel the same. Monetta and Marlo are fussing at each other. Of course, I love this type of combativeness because I feel I made a post on Facebook. Be sure to join my social media. Facebook is Heavy Hitter Media. Instagram is Heavy Hitter Media. TikTok is Heavy Hitter Media. Join my social media. Anyway, I made a post that I love that Monetta is checking Marlo because all these other girls are just falling into line, like Courtney, Sanya, and Sheree. Sheree, you are an originator. I don't want to call you an OG because you haven't been there long enough. You are an originator of one of the first people. For those that are going to debate, yes, she's an OG, but OG can mean more than someone who was there first. That's why I said she's an originator, because she ain't an OG. She ain't been there longer than nobody. She got fired 3 times. She's about to be fired again because she brings nothing to the show. My idea is, Sheree, you should be leading the pack. Marlo, girl, I got this. Marlo, no, you're wrong. It is so crazy y'all let Marlo take over. Like, maybe because y'all want Marlo to be the bad person, but she is the standout out of that group of nobodies. They're in the elevator, Monetta and Marlo. Monetta's smart. Okay, you going for Candy and Kenya? I'm going to go for you because that's my girl. So I'm going to go for you because I'm going to do what? I'm going to get airtime. Yeah, me and you're going to have this little combative situation going on, but I'm going to get the airtime that Courtney and Sanya and Sheree really, really want. As they're arguing and coming off the elevator and they go through this door, it is heavy. You know, they're going to lie about it later. Marlo grabs the door and but it's so heavy she can't slam. Marlo, boom. Did this bitch just try to... It is so interesting that Marlo and all of them go into confessions and try to play it off. Marlo got to go. Marlo got to go because this aggressive behavior, y'all don't like when Kenya uses the word aggressive, but everything and everyone typically that she is called aggressive is very accurate. We might not want to accept it. They have shown some level of aggressive behavior despite who it was shown or it was done to. Y'all don't like that being applied to black people, but by nature, because we've had to be aggressive and protective, we can't be aggressive at times. And sometimes it's called for, sometimes it's not. But again, I love how Monetta is checking the dog out of Marlo. She got Marlo running. Marlo is one of those people who do all this, but when they realize, oh wait, I can't bark you. Oh, I'm going to retreat. Marlo, you started all that, but somehow you let the newbie run a peach holder outside and punk you. Marlo, you let Monetta punk you to where you was standing outside the glass looking in, still doing this, while Monetta's chilling on her phone, sitting down. She's still talking shit about you too. But you are a peach holder and you have been run out on the corner like a $2 hay. Pig Latin. You have been run out on the corner having drinks delivered to... Girl, you the peach holder. You are one of the breakout girls for very bad reasons, Marlo. But you are a breakout one of the girls. And you are being delivered drinks outside while on the corner like a hooker. Girl, you dumb as H-E-L-L. I'm glad you finally came in, but then she starts again. Loud talking, over talking. Again, I said it, I think in my last video, Marlo never learned conflict resolution. And because she's normally not appreciated and she's avoided, she attacks because she longs for acceptance and to be validated through people's approval because she's She doesn't love herself. Marlo does not love herself despite all these amazing, fantastic material things that she possesses. She does not love herself because she places so much value in what people think and their appreciation and their value of her. So while they're sitting down, Monetta picks up the phone and calls Kenya. Kenya is like, girl, I told you Marlo's a snake. I told you that you want to hang around them. Well, Kenya, let's be fair. Monetta needs her airtime. She's doing her job because she's bumping heads and going at it and getting filmed with crazy ass Marlo while you're up in there tending to your daughter, as you should be. So, okay, girl, she's a snake, but guess what? I'm getting this airtime. I'm proving to them that I can hold my own with my girls because naturally, that's what the other side keeps saying. Like, are you going to be the same? Well, yeah. One thing I think about Monetta is that she is genuine and she's going to stand with her friends when they're right and she's going to call somebody out when they're not right. I appreciate that about her. So Sheree's like, well, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. And then Samuel's like, well, girl, I just feel like we're being left out. You know, I'm coming down all these hours and I love how Kenya said, well, girl, don't come back. Don't come back. Of course, it was rude as hell because they are there to support you. Well, let me stop. They are not there to support you, Kenya, because they don't like you. They don't like you. There is a line that has clearly been drawn in the sand. You have Drew, Candy, Kenya, Monetta on one side. And then you have Courtney, Sheree, Marlo, and who am I missing? Sanya. See how forgettable Sanya is on the other side. Sanya, I think you and Drew were both brought in to align with Cynthia's dynamic, to be that person who was the calm, the person who could bring people together, to help be that balance between these two combating sides. And y'all can't do it because Sam, you're a follower. Marlo is leading the pack over there. Y'all used to talk about how Nene ran the pack and Nene talked about how Kenya ran the pack. No, between Candy and Kenya, they're their own powerful people. Over there, Marlo runs them hoes. And it's crazy, especially with Sheree being the person that she is. Girl, you were there before any of them. How is Marlo running y'all? That's crazy as hell. Anyway, hey girl, I'm performing. That's what. Well, you could have just told us. She wanted you to be surprised, Sheree. That's the problem. Y'all couldn't just sit there, make your money, because again, y'all not there for Kenya. Y'all are there because y'all get paid to film. So therefore, if there was no check, y'all wouldn't have gone. So it is what it is. Sit there, make this money. Stop trying to make issues. Later on in the conversation, it is interesting how Marlo says, I'm just so mad I let Kenya take me there. Kenya didn't take you anywhere because Kenya was up in her bedroom, up in her room with her daughter. You came and took her to a level that you should be apologizing to her and Brooklyn for because you just a down low, trifling. Ooh, Marlo is trash. Marlo is trash. Now I go over to Drew. Drew has left the hospital because she's ill. Drew, it's time to go. It's been cute, but it's time to go. All right, we get over to Candy and Todd. Candy and Todd are talking about a project called The Past. They're having their typical, and this is, Candy, I love you, girl, but this is becoming too typical. You and Todd are having issues. Fix them or let it go. Or if you're not really having issues and this is just for the camera, let's do something else. Let's do something else. I'm not going to spend much time on it. We go back to the hotel. Kenya has called the ambulance because she is not feeling well. She's having, she can't breathe. She's having chest pains and numbness. We just learned out that she had just gotten over COVID. And the ambulance comes. Sheree comes over like, girl, what's going on? Are you okay? She's like, no, I'm going to the hospital. She calls the girls in. She tells them everything about what's happening. And of course they're concerned. But the most... See, that is what really pauses me because I do think Marlo's concern is genuine to an extent. Because again, I think Marlo really likes Sheree. I think Marlo really likes Kenya, but it's for the wrong reasons. She admires Kenya because Kenya is everything that she is not. Kenya is classy. Kenya is established. She may be a star from the 90s, but Kenya is known for being an established entertainer, regardless if you want to respect it or not. Whereas Marlo only is known because of Real Housewives of Atlanta by being a tag-along, by being a +1 prior to getting her peach. It's interesting now because now that Marlo has a peach, about 90% of the people are like, they should really regret that idea because Marlo has just shown how much of a trash ass person she is. They need to revoke, squish, cut in half, divide up her peach to somebody else. I really like Monetta because Monetta is real to me. And them saying, well, when we get back, are you going to still be the same person? I brought up, they asked her that. She was like, yeah, I'm going to always be me. As long as you don't, as long as you respect me and don't try to fight my friends, Marlo. But I can't guarantee that. Marlo, you ain't even got a bite, no, a bark. Marlo, you ain't about that life, girl. Stop playing. And you slashed that girl in the face probably because, like you said, y'all were fighting, and instead of, she was probably putting them hands on you, and that's why you cut that girl allegedly. Well, not allegedly, you did cut her. I'm thinking allegedly you probably cut her because she's probably whooping your ass. We are now where Sheree has come to visit Kenya. I don't understand this friendship with Sheree and Kenya. Like, I understand that there is some sort of friendship, but is it really a friendship? Is it a friendship of convenience? Or is it a friendship for filming? Because every time you turn around, Kenya seems to take like fun shade digs for the show because I think she understands the show. But Sheree seems to take digs that are like, "Oh, y'all really friends?" Like some of this stuff, like. So anyway, Sheree comes to visit Kenya just to make sure she's okay. You can definitely see that Kenya's not feeling well. They have the conversation. Beautiful little Brooklyn comes up. She kisses and greets everybody. Does some little hiya. She is so freaking adorable. And just to see Kenya's face light up when her daughter comes into the room, that is a love that she had been yearning for. That it is really beautiful to see her have. And I love the fact that she just showers that girl with the world and she's providing her with experiences. She's giving her the love that she always yearned for. Despite how she came about, I hope that didn't sound ugly. By her relationship with her father. It's such a beautiful, beautiful moment for Kenya. It's quite a blessing. It is interesting that they start talking about Marlo kicking the door and Sheree's like, yeah, I can't even defend it. You know what is so funny because not once has production shown and production sucks. Like this, whatever this route production is going with, making more moments out of flipping back and rewinds and trying to prove a person wrong or just flat out lying. You know, I don't like this route. Whatever that dude got going with production, I don't like it. Anyway, Sheree is like, I can't defend it, but not once have we heard you say, Marlo, you were wrong. Marlo, what you did was wrong. We heard Monetta say, okay, I think the child is here, y'all. Come on, let's go. But the fact that, good as thinking out. The fact that we have not been shown these adult 40 plus women saying, Marlo, that was not okay. What you did was not okay because they are afraid of Marlo. And I don't understand why y'all follow behind this heifer. Mama Joyce comes to visit Candy because, they were having issues because Mama Joyce loves attention. And when at BravoCon, Mama Joyce was getting all the attention. I think Mama Joyce probably feels I am the fifth member. Because it's crazy the things that she says. And she's just, when she's talking about Todd, she just seems to light up that everybody's loving and laughing what she's saying. And it's just like, Todd is actually quite right. Like, is she just playing up to it, or does she really dislike me? Todd, she don't like you because when you cut into the fact that there was just her, Riley, and Mama Joyce. So, I'm sorry, you cut into the fact that it was Mama Joyce, Candy, and Riley. And now that you brought these additional children in, and your child, I don't think Mama Joyce enjoys that because I don't know if Mama Joyce thinks she's gonna outlive Candy. Well, let me not say that because I think it's more than about the money because Candy takes care of her mama. I just think she doesn't like the fact that Candy has to now divide her time and attention amongst kids, work, and her mama. When it just used to be work, mama, and Riley. Now there's 2 plus Kayla, a husband, additional work and jobs that he has introduced, which also benefits the OLG ladies. All the aunts and her, like, y'all, I know y'all getting percentages off of OLG because it's based off of your likeness. If you didn't, you're dumb as hell. And I'm sure Candy made sure y'all were good that when he introduced OLG, because he introduced OLG, that your likeness would be used, that you would be monetarily taken care of. I'm sure. I'm sure. So it's just interesting. They have the conversation. They go back and forth. Candy, tries to slightly respectfully check her mama. So we'll see what happens with that. Kenya, Drew, and Sheree go get some type of IV drip. And Sheree is checking Drew about some things that she said. Drew, girl, this season is giving very friend of. It's giving very friend of with these fake storylines with Ralph now that we know what the outcome is. And then this wannabe music, these 3 lines you did with Candy Gal. And then now here you are just popping in and out. It's giving very friend of. Girl, I think they fading you out. Like they are phasing you out, Drew. And that's why when your divorce happened after you rapped, that's why they pulled the cameras back in because they didn't have enough. Other than the fact that it was interesting conversation, but Drew, I think they are phasing you out. They are truly phasing you out when they really need to just pause the show like New York, rebrand, and do something totally different. And I hate to say that because I love Kenya and Candy the most. And it will affect them. However, they will still be, unlike the others, relevant outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta. They have the conversation. Drew plays dumb. She says she didn't say everything. I do believe Sheree took that stuff back. She probably gave them all this stuff on the show and said, okay, girl, it's over now. You can have a t-shirt because I need to sell this, but give me all the other stuff back. And Sheree, you knew that bag was on that cart because you strategically placed it in front of the cart for promotional reasons, which was smart. You're supposed to. If you were going to have the product, why are you promoting products you don't have? Yet you are promoting the She by Shein type of products at a 200% increase where you can get it off of Amazon, Walmart, Shein, Tubi, or Tboo, whatever that shit is. You can get that shit anywhere and you have marked it up. Girl, you a fool. Sheree, why are you here? You got to go too. You got to go too. That whole side can go. Courtney, Sheree, Sanya, Marlo. If you were gonna keep anybody, it would have to be Marlo because she brings it. Like respectfully, Marlo is confusion, which I hate, is where so many people feel these franchises have to go to be interesting because they should be able just to display their lives as housewives or residents or girlfriends or whatever of Atlanta, Georgia, or surrounding areas, which pretty much is what it was initially. So with that being said, I need to get ready to head on over to the host hotel where the conference is being held because unfortunately I couldn't get in because it was already booked when I confirmed that I would be attending the hotel. So let me head on over there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to hear what you guys want to say. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up because I'm sure you got some really, really interesting things to say. I'll be dropping some videos later on my channel, some little, shorts while I was in DC seeing the sights. So appreciate it. Until the next time, thank y'all so much. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe again. Peace.